Are you waiting for something to happen for your life to be better? Are you hoping to find the right job and waiting for the right job, the right person, the right moment, the right opportunity for your life to get better? To take the next level in your life? To save you? No way, stop it. Seriously. That's never gonna work. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's gonna do anything that's gonna really change your life the way you can do it. You are the only one who can do it. That's the power that you have in your hands. So if you have been waiting for someone, for something to come, for something to happen in your life to make it better, for that job, oh, when that happens, when I finally get the right job, I'm gonna be happy and then I'm gonna be fine, my life finally is gonna be better. Or for friends, or for the right person. When I get the right person, I'm gonna be happy and then I'm gonna be doing this and I'm gonna be fulfilled and I'm gonna be filling my life with all the things I wanna do with that person. You really think that's gonna happen? Or if you have been through so much trouble, or if you feel kind of, lonely and you've been looking for friends and you're trying to find your friends and make them accountable for your life and responsible for your life. And then you are like, okay, no, not until I get these friends or these kind of people or this social circle, I'm not gonna feel better, or I'm not gonna be able to take my life to the next level, or I'm not gonna be able to solve my problems, or not until I get money, certain amount of money, I'm not gonna be able to control my life and be happy. And you're waiting all the time. You're always waiting, expecting something to come and save you and change your life and take matter on their own hands, because you cannot do it with your own life, unfortunately. So if that's you, don't worry, I've been there. I know exactly how it feels like, and it's not a nice place to be. It's not a place where you can feel empowered, owner of your life. You're always depending on a different kind of outcome, on a different situation, on someone else for you to be happy and make your life better, to change your life, to make the life finally the way you want it. And the worst thing is, it could be that maybe someone arrives, maybe you get the job you want, maybe you get to hang out with the people you want, or you get money as well. That's not gonna change anything. You're gonna still keep feeling empty, sad, not complete, like something's missing in your life, not really loved. Like that thing you are expecting to be completed in your life once that person arrives, once that job arrives, once you get the money, once everything. That thing you are hoping to get and complete your life, once you get that, that's not gonna happen. Because the problem is, like, you have it in yourself already. And you are the only one who can change your life. You are the only one who can take action, who has the decision to say, yes, I'm gonna change my life, I'm gonna do something about it, and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna start from myself and stop waiting for something else to change, for something else or something to arrive, for something to happen, for someone to arrive in your life and change it, because nothing's gonna happen if you don't make the decision by yourself and start changing it from now, from this very moment. And that's something very important to take into account, to really not just think about it or consider it, but really like make the internal process and really adapt it to your life, really making you believe that you can change your life. You do not need anybody else in your life to make it good, to make it nice, to make it happy. Your life is good as it is right now. You have many good things in life. You have yourself, first of all. You have your body. I'm sure most of you have everything complete. We're very healthy, very pretty as well. We have many good things in life. That's the most important. You got yourself complete, whole. You got a place to live. You got a place to eat. You got food. You got family, people that love you and stay with you as well. If you feel like, okay, no, I don't have family, or I don't have anybody who loves me, or I don't have this or that, think about what you have and find it, because you have, for sure, that's 100% sure, you have many things in your life to be grateful for. that made your life special, that made your life meaningful, that made your life the wonderful gift that it is for you right now. So if you are in that situation where you're feeling like you need something else, you're waiting for something, like I've been there and I know the feeling. It's not nice. And that's why I want to help you out. I want to motivate you to really get out of that situation, because it's not okay. It's not good. It's not really something you want to live with. That's not the way you want to live, not the way you want to keep going in your life. You want to be empowered. You want to be happy, right? And when you are in that situation, when you are in this victim mindset, you're thinking of yourself as someone who has no power in your life. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for someone, like this situation, like things are gonna get better. Now it's really difficult, and you feel it in your body, like you feel, and everything starts from your own perspective, from your own perception about life, for your own thoughts, from the way you feel about life. Everything starts from yourself. And if you feel like that, like it's not okay, I'm not good, everything's going wrong, or I have so many problems, or nothing's going the way I want, or like still I cannot find this thing I really want, and you really keep like struggling the whole time, right? It feels like a battle all the time. And especially if you're dealing with problems with like anxiety, for instance. I dealt with anxiety for so long, and it was something, it really kept me so unhappy, and I was like the whole time like in this survival mode, and it was so annoying, it was so stressful, it was not okay, not nice. I felt all the time like I was not right, there was something not good going on in my life, like, yeah, the future is gonna be better, there's something better for my life. But at that time, at that moment, I felt very incomplete. I felt like I needed something else, like there was something missing, and I could not provide it to myself, and that was the problem. That's why I got stuck in that situation for so long, and I was waiting for something to happen, and I was like, no, I'm gonna feel better soon, somehow something's gonna happen. And it took a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of patience to really make it through and get out of that victim mindset and realize that actually I was the one in charge of my life, and that I had to take the first step from myself and take action if I really wanted to change my life to be better. If I kept doing the same things over and over and just hoping for something to get better, eventually nothing was gonna change. And well, you know, you would be in this situation, anxiety or depression, or I don't know what kind of difficult, struggling situation, on and on, over and over, in this like vicious circle where you cannot get out of. So the first thing, and that's very important to realize, is that you have the power to get out of it. It's your life, it's your decision. And it's very important, because I still meet many people sometimes and I'm like, come on, it's your life. Take action, change it. If you're not happy with it, do something about it. You can improve it. Don't wait for a better job or for the love of your life to finally be happy, because even if you find that, you're not prepared for it. That's why you don't get it. You have to work on yourself first. You have to know exactly what you want with your life. You have to get up, stand up, get yourself together, and make the decision. Start with yourself. Start by myself. Decide yourself today. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna start with action. I'm gonna start doing this and this and that. I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start changing my beliefs, thinking in a positive way. I'm gonna start loving myself, taking care of myself. That's the very first step that you have to take. Do it for real, for sure, And you really have to feel it. You really have to mean it. And at the beginning, it might be very difficult if you're struggling with feeling loved or feeling abundant, or you're not really being happy or something. Start practicing gratefulness. Say, I'm happy, I am a beautiful person, I am gorgeous, I am happy. Say those things. Even if you don't really feel it that much, start practicing it every single day, mornings, evenings. And I say that from my own experience, which is something I want to share with you very quickly, because as with all of my videos, every time I talk about something, I like to go through my own experience, because I want to show that it's something that it happens to everybody, it's something normal, and everybody can get out of it. Everybody has been and gone through a situation like that, I'm sure about that, and everybody can get out of it successfully. I can assure you that. So first of all, do not wait for something to change, for something to arrive in your life, to change your life, for something external, because the change starts with you. No matter what happens outside, in the external world, in your environment, if you don't make this change and start changing and really taking action in yourself, internally, your life's not gonna get better, your life's not gonna improve. You have to start working on yourself. That's the first thing you have to do. So going through my experience very quickly. I went through many times, like I said before. First of all, for example, was my master. So I went to London and I was not really happy with my life, and I was like, okay, I started something very different at that time. I started something related to languages and education, and I wanted to change my career. So I was like, okay, I'm not going on this direction anymore. I want to go in business and management. But I was not really happy with my career, with what I was doing at that time. And I was like, okay, not until I get to study that thing that I want, I'm not going to be happy. And I was really like looking forward to it, and I went to study and I did my master, and I really like it. I really like it. It was a great experience. I learned a lot. But when I was doing it, I was still really like, yeah, it's nice, it's interesting, but it's not something that really fills me up. And there was still this kind of feeling like I was not complete, or there was something missing. I was like, I'm not really sure if this is the meaning of my life, if this is the purpose of my life. And I struggled with it a lot. It took a lot of time till I realized that the problem was actually something different. Then later on, I was in Germany, then I started looking for a job. I also mentioned it before in many other videos as well. And I had a huge problem trying to find a job. It was a hard time for me. I could not really find a job. I sent many CVs. I don't know how many thousands of CVs I would send per week. It was a lot of work. I think like I prefer the job that any other person has, or a regular corporation or whatever, than the job of sending CVs every single week. It was so annoying. Especially when I was out of focus and I did not know exactly what kind of job. That was the problem as well. There were like many things. But then I was like, okay, when I get the job, I'm gonna be happy. And my life's gonna be fine. And I'm gonna be on track again. It was years after years after years, and you have this in belief. That's the problem when you have the belief something is not good in your life until you get it. Your life is not good. And I was not good. I was not okay. I was not happy. There were years in my life where I was not happy with myself. I felt like a failure. I felt like frustrated, disappointed with my life, disappointed with myself because I could not achieve the things I wanted to achieve. And I was so hard on myself because my idea was I had to get this kind of job. Not till I get that job, I'm not gonna be happy. My life's not gonna be good. It means that I'm not okay, that my life is not good. Then finally I got a job. I was stable. I've been a few years with that job and everything, and yeah, it's been fine. But still, I had the job and I was like, maybe it takes like a few months being on the job, then it's gonna be like I'm happy and like I'm fine and like my life is complete and it's good. Also, I had problems in my relationship at that time, and I thought, well, if I find a job, my problems in my relationship are gonna get solved as well, so everything's gonna be better, everything's gonna be fine. And I was really thinking that way. And of course, at that time, my relationship was breaking apart. It was like at the end of it, and I still got the job, and I kept waiting and waiting. My job did not solve anything. Yeah, it solved the financial thing. Of course, I got my salary, I got some money, I got something else to do. But still, it was not the solution to the problems I was having in my life at that time. I was still not happy, and it did not save my relationship. It didn't. After so long working on that job and realizing that it did not work, and I went through divorce. Then after going through my divorce, I've been more than 2 years divorced by now, single as well. And after going through that difficult time, I went through anxiety as well. And it was difficult because I was looking for something else. It was not a job what I was looking for. It was not a person what I was looking for. It was not like a new boyfriend or someone in my life. It was not like friends, but I tried to find like friends to support me and find this right social circle to support me. So okay, maybe if I find the right people, then I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna be getting my life on track again. So that's what I did. But still, it was through anxiety. It was through fear. It was through this scarcity mindset when you're thinking like, I don't have this, and you get it because you're thinking that you're gonna get something solved in your life by getting it, by making friends, by getting maybe more money, by doing more things. But really, I realized that if you don't start working on yourself and doing the internal work you have to do, it's not really, like, nothing's really gonna solve the problem. No friends did it, and I had a lot of anxiety. And because of that, I started watching a lot of like development and self-development videos, self-esteem videos on YouTube. I started watching a lot of motivational speakers. I watched a lot this Wizard Lizzie on YouTube, or motivational speakers, coaches like Dean Graziosi or Tony Robbins or Joe Dispenza as well, and etc., like all of these types, many more. And I started like binge watching all of that kind of content and information every single day. I was like trying to learn more, and I felt so good while learning about all of that. I was like, yes, I want my life to get better. I want to improve. I want to really change my life and make it better because nothing's working. I keep going through anxiety, and it feels like running all the time, but it's still like a hole in my life, in my body, and it doesn't feel right, and I cannot feel it up. It doesn't matter what I do. If I do exercise, or if I go to the gym, or if I do diet, or if I go make many friends, or if I go to parties, or if I do yoga, whatever, nothing would work. And I started watching all of these videos, work on my self-development, work on myself. And I really started realizing, not just because of what they said, they all give a lot of great advice. If you listen to them, if you have listened to one of them, you know what I mean. They're great people, great coaches, amazing people in this world where you can learn from. But it's not just listening to them, but also taking action and really realizing about it. Do it by yourself. Apply it to your life. And I really realized, okay, if I don't do anything by myself, if I don't start changing my beliefs and my actions, my thoughts, everything in my life is not gonna change. Even if someone arrives to my life, if I get a different job, if whatever happens, I have to start changing myself, working on myself, doing internal work. And that's what I started doing, little by little, step by step. I started working on my thoughts, on my beliefs, working on my self-love, taking care of myself, loving myself, supporting myself. Like if nobody else was there around me to support me, if I had no friends next to me telling me, hey, I'm there to support you, you are not alone. Someone who would tell me, hey, I love you, I'm gonna be with you, supporting you, you are not alone as well. Someone who would tell me, hey, it doesn't matter if you have problems with money or if you don't have a lot of money, like it's okay because I'm gonna support you with money, nothing's gonna ever like be missing in your life. I didn't need anybody because you don't need that anymore, because you can do it by yourself. Even if you don't have anybody to support you and tell you that and give you that kind of support, you can do it by yourself. So I started saying, okay, I give my love to myself. I give support to myself. Even the financial support that I thought I didn't have and I was like expecting from a better job or from different income or whatever, I stopped expecting something else to change and happen in my environment, and I started deciding by myself, like, you know, I take care of myself. I'm fine by myself. I can do it. I am the owner of my life. And it's my decision. It's on me. Be a winner in this life, take the next step in my life, be my savior, or remain being a victim and keep waiting for the rest of my life for the right person, for the right job, for someone to come and save me. That's what many people want to keep doing, so if they do it, okay, go ahead. But really, if you want to get out of it, take control of your life and start by yourself. You start little by little with small actions. But really, I started when I had anxiety, and I started little by little. First listening to all of these self-development videos, I started writing like a new story in my life, how I was really redeciding and thinking my life in a different way, with new beliefs, with beliefs of not scarcity but abundance, love. Like I am a loved person, I am a great, wonderful person, my life is wonderful, I'm grateful, I am able to give to others instead of just like being expecting the whole time and receiving. You change that mindset in your life. It turns around completely your life, your perspective, little by little. And then when you realize about it, you are just like in a total different position in your life, when you're happy, when you're proud of yourself, when you love yourself, when you are at peace with yourself, you're calmed, you trust life and the universe, that everything's fine, that your life is fine, that you're good just as you are, that you're loved, that you are complete by yourself. And I'm telling you, it really is worth it that you take the first step, you make the decision and start working on yourself, on your internal self, on your wholeness. I did it, and now after 2 years of having dealt with a lot of anxiety, a lot of problems, struggling with my life, I have no anxiety anymore. I'm really a lot happier in my life. Really, my life has been changing so much ever since, and I'm so grateful about it. I'm so happy. Really, it's a whole feeling. It's a complete perception of your life. And that means the world to me, and to you as well, when you find out how that is and how that works for you as well.